What's up, guys? This is That Really Girls Guy, and we are back finishing off my current set of Warframes. I will be adding more as Warframes come out and some more themes come out and skins and whatnot. But yeah, let's get right into it. I had a little sneak peek of this Trinity last time, and here we are, this sweet yellow and black, completely based on like almost like a yellow jacket, the bee. You can kind of see in the helmet it almost looks like a very like insectoid type face, a very pointy kind of helmet, and the phage itself looks insect-like. I could almost imagine like that's the body of the bee itself, with its little talony thingies on the very end, and then the Tysus being almost like the abdomen or like the headish of the bee, and the fact that it is toxic and like a puncture, like shooty weapon, kind of just totally flows with it. And then the Atarax is a little bit off, but a little bit off the theme. But I kind of like to think that the noise itself, if you kind of listen to it, is kind of like bees swarming, and the fact that the blades are spinning around is almost like a whole swarm of bees, like all those things coming at you. It's just kind of scary. Pretty cool, a pretty cool theme, and definitely a sweet looking Warframe cosmetically for sure. One of my favorites. Alright, so here we are with Trinity Prime, and some of you may have already seen this being kind of built in the past. I had her when the Prime Axis came out, and I kind of showed you guys. But I have her set up similar to the other Primes with the white and gold and the blue energy color, and she is looking great. Another frame that I use the Porta cosmetics on, and the Siandana, I forgot exactly what the name of the Siandana is, but I think it just fits. It fits with her fluidy, like robe-like cosmetics, all the wavy little dangly bits that she has, and I felt like it kind of just fits. Looks really cool. I absolutely love the way Trinity looks. I haven't really used her, and some of you might get mad, but I don't know if I like this setup the way it is. The Dual Commas Prime came with her, and I kind of want to use them with her because it's pretty cool. I kind of want to have her be a pretty lethal Trinity, but the Tiburon, and not so much, and the Sonic Core doesn't quite fit her feel, I don't think. So I'm kind of playing around with it. I might wait till a few more weapons come out to actually have a full theme going on her, but she definitely looks pretty sweet, and I am looking forward to using her so much. Alright, so here we are with my first Valkyr setup. I do have two, and this one is my very first Valkyr, one of my first frames. I kind of went in the order where I went from my starter frame to the Rhino, and then I went over to the Corpus side, and I actually picked up Valkyr pretty early on in the game. But she definitely is an amazing frame. I mean, not most people's favorites, but a lot of people absolutely love her and use her all the time. She is pretty dang good. But I have her set up from the get-go with the Gurkhata way back in the day when the Gurkhata was awesome, and it's still not bad. But I mean, it definitely has been outplayed by some of the newer weapons. And then following that, the Twin Gremlins, which I think kind of fits her playstyle. She's a little bit like a lethal kind of character, and I could totally see her using these like really devastating Uzi style weapons, running at enemies, dual wielding those things. Looks pretty cool. And then I put on the Furax, and that kind of covers up her claws, her hands, and all that stuff. And I kind of wanted her original feel on this frame to kind of feel like she's a little bit ashamed of what she's become, but she can't really control it, so she kind of tucked that away. But she's still, I still wanted her to use her fists, as a kind of a brawler. So she kind of went with it. But yeah, so that's why they're kind of covered up. You will see one shortly where that's not the case. But yeah, definitely a cool frame. Alright, so here we are with my second Valkyr, and I love this setup. This is the first Warframe I actually turned into an energy-based Warframe, and you'll see very shortly, especially, yeah, doing the little loop around. Her color scheme is so good. I mean, the blue and black, and with the energy cosmetics on the side, and just flows so well. She looks so scary, so lethal, and she looks so good in actual gameplay. But anyways, we have her set up with the Secura Dual Sestras as sidearms. Kind of another run and gun, pretty lethal setup for Valkyr. I just feel like she shouldn't be held down by, slow weapons. I know she is a really powerful melee frame, but I feel like she needs to be quick and deadly. So those Secura Dual Sestras allow her to dish out a lot of damage and bullets and still be able to run and gun. The Lecta, another energy-based weapon, a whip, pretty cool if you kind of think of feline type animals and whips when it comes to like lions and tigers and all that stuff. Kind of fits a theme a little bit, but definitely because it is energy-based, it's pretty cool. You see me flip here between the Quanta and the Quanta Vandal. Very close in color scheme. I really wish that Quanta, or the Prisma one, was a darker blue so it would fit her perfectly, but at the moment it doesn't until maybe I get a skin. But anyways, the color scheme totally fits, especially across all the weapons. Very energy based, very cool, and a load of fun to play. Alright, so here we are with everyone's favorite troll frame. This is Vauban, also known as Boobin. Yeah, a lot of people call him Boobin. But anyways, he's a really good frame, and a lot of newer players never come across Vauban until like a while into the game. I was fortunate way early on when he first came out to have farmed out his items. I did the best I could to get him because I thought it would be fun. And to be honest, he's one of those frames where you're like, you know what, I have to do these defense missions, or I have to do some sort of mobile defense or something that's really defense heavy, and you're sitting there, especially in sorties. It works good in sorties, and you're like, the grind is real, and I just want to relax a little bit. Vauban is easy mode on defensive missions. It's just you just throw the Bastille out and picks up everything, or you throw the Vortex out and it sucks everything up and puts all the items in a nice little group for you. And with his Penta, just obliterating enemies. Just toss a Penta right into the mix, blow everything away. All the items get sucked up into a little pile, and you just go retrieve them when the round is over. The Kastana's not necessarily a strong weapon, and a lot of people just don't use them because they're not that great, but kind of fits his trap feel. He's kind of just made to trap the enemies and then obliterate them. And then the Graham just looks so cool, such a cool heavy weapon that I feel is underappreciated because, I mean, it isn't strong, but it's definitely really cool, and the color scheme works so good. He's kind of supposed to be goofy, a little bit flamboyant, I guess, the blue and yellow, but the color scheme just works so good across all of his weapons and kind of his personality. Alright, so some of you guys have probably seen this Volt in the past on some of my rank tests, and that's just because he is quick and he is deadly, and he's a lot of fun. He's another one that I got kind of early on. I think I actually bought him with the 75 plat way back in the day because, they're cheap frame and fun to use. A lot of people chose him as a starter. Most people chose Excalibur, but he chose him as a starter. I think he still is one of the starters. But anyways, I have him set up as he's really a speed class, but I picked up the Volcar just because it's really great to throw his shield up and then just blast some rounds through the shield to get that extra electricity proc. And the Volcar is actually pretty darn good, especially if you get the Syndicate mod for it. But anyways, we go into the Akvasto because run and gun magnums, pretty cool, a lot of fun, revolver style magnums. And then, of course, the sweet dual ethers, have a lot of fun with those, very quick, very fast. And I'm flipping through a couple of these helmets because I'm considering putting an alternate helmet on here. especially some of the new Tenogen ones are so nice. I might just also get another one and theme them differently and maybe pick up one of these. I've been considering doing a fencer style Volt with the Destreza, but yeah, I'm thinking about that, and maybe we'll do that in the future. Alright guys, so here we are with another one of my favorite cosmetic type Warframes. I have this one set up similar to how the one Excalibur was picked up by the Steel Meridian because of reasons. This is actually what I decided was, this is Volt, who was in the cryopod, who nobody came for. Volt, or Captain Vor, showed up, put the implant in him, and took over this Volt. This Volt is basically a Grineer at this point, controlled by Vor, and oh my gosh, does he look like the Grineer's worst nightmare and best weapon. I mean, he looks so cool, especially with the Necros animation. The Gorgon that he's sporting, obviously being Grineer, is just looks so scary. Like he could put so much damage down on you. The Atamos, freaking just deadly. This thing is actually pretty darn good. If you guys haven't tried it, I suggest trying it. A little bit expensive to make, but it is a good weapon. And then the Ampharos, almost like a weapon that Volt can channel his electricity through, because it is like an electric staff, and of course it is used by the Grineer themselves. But yeah, look at the cosmetics. I mean, the helmet, the shoulder pads look like, and to me that was the idea of the thing that burrowed into you, almost like made its way all the way through the core of you and actually like broke out of your Warframe. And that is quite literally like a totally converted frame right there, fighting for the Grineer. Alright guys, so now we have moved into Volt Prime, and of course following the white and gold, I have him set up pretty deadly. I love this frame, completely electric based. All of his weapons and everything I have set up to do extra electricity damage. And that white is really bright on that weapon. I'm gonna have to fix that. But anyways, yeah, that the blue energy and all that stuff, all the feels coming out of his eye holes and down the Ciandana looks really cool. But anyways, getting into the build itself, I have him set up to be kind of a power efficient casting frame, because obviously electricity. But the Amprex also can dish out that electric damage, being able to put some shock down on all of our targets. And the Axomati, because the Axomatis look so cool, the Soma-based Uzis. And those are pretty cool, those are a lot of fun with the electric proc that I have put into them, because Volt, obviously. And then finally the Ribkas, and oh my gosh, running Volt, like barreling down on enemies with being incredibly fast and pulling these things out and going to town on the enemy is so cool, so much fun. And I mean, look at that. That looks so like run away right now. But anyways, that is my Volt Prime. Pretty sweet. I absolutely love running this frame, and yeah, hopefully you guys like them too, because come on. Alright guys, so I've actually bypassed my Wukong because I don't have like anything for him right now. I don't know what I want to run him with at all, so I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with him. But we're going to move on to my Zephyr, and she has this kind of colored similar to the Avara you've seen, and this one's pretty cool. The dark blue, light blue, and the purple makes her look like just another one of those frames where you could just barely kind of see it in like the dark sky, maybe flying through the jungle, because I mean, Zephyr flying frame gonna kill you. But anyways, she is set up with the sweet Attica, being able to put so many rounds downrange, puncture rounds nevertheless, and just the Attica is so cool. If you guys don't have the Attica, go get it. I mean, I love it, absolutely love it. And then the Merlock, of course, kind of a little sidearm, or something that she can, like, you know, blast through her crossbow over the Attica, and then whip that out and be able to put down quite a few enemies, single shot, having a lot of fun. And then the dual commas. I mean, those are the like essence of like bird claws, like talons. Like, imagine her coming down at you with those things spread out across, like her arms wide out with those things about to come down on you. Oh my gosh, scary. Poop your pants. But yeah, she is scary. She is really cool, and I love this Zephyr. When I first created her and I got these weapons together, I played Zephyr for weeks, months maybe. Alright, so you might be saying, Zephyr, not really my frame. I mean, look at this. Phoenix frame. I mean, that is Zephyr. She is so cool. I mean, if you haven't tried her out, try her out. I mean, she's great at traversing, especially with the new parkour system. And she's deadly. I mean, even if you don't like all of her abilities, she can get around, she can do work, and she is so much fun to play. I mean, come on. Anyways, I have her set up to be kind of an in-your-face, like, explosive-y, fiery, like, just die already kind of frame. So she is set up with the heck. Of course, I have all the wonderful mods to make that heck crazy good. And then the angstrom, not quite used by a lot of people, but it's really cool being able to shoot out multiple projectiles, explosive projectiles at the enemy, just die already, basically. And then the heat sword, I mean, flame and death. And another one where you're just like, if that thing was coming at me out of the sky, or just like out of the blue, out of the red actually, then you just better you're pooping yourself. Just run away. Just die already, basically. But yeah, that is basically everything I have for you guys right now. I've got a few frames in the work, some of the newer frames, some of the new skins that I want to show you guys, but I just don't have either the weapons that really can make it suitable, or I just don't really, I just don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. Color schemes, I pretty much have set for most of my frames, but like I said, the weapons themselves, you can see me flipping over here because I figured I'd show you guys. This is almost like, I wanted to think of that as like a prime Tenno. That doesn't, I don't know if that makes any sense in lore, but he has the yellow accents and all that stuff. I kind of want to make his suit white and gold, but I think it's really crazy that, I mean, I just did the whole second dream, and I carried around my Tenno supposedly in a black suit, and then I bring him to my thing, and all of a sudden he's got a white suit. That doesn't make any sense to me. So I left it black, but I wanted that to be kind of a prime frame. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys liked the video, and if you did, it would be awesome if you drop a like. I greatly appreciate it, and especially everyone that I've seen that already has, thank you very much. Anyone who wants to subscribe to see some more, and I do want to do videos with these Warframes. I didn't know what you guys wanted to see, and I figured, hey, I'll just show you my stuff. Let me know what you think is cool, what kind of Warframes you want to see in action, and I would love to do those videos for you guys. But anyways, that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed, like I said, and I hope to see you guys again soon. I hope, I hope you subscribe, to be honest. I love it. Every subscription is a smile on my face, and I appreciate it.